You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video, folks. Let's talk about the Marxist NBA of China. They are by far the most woke sports league in sports history. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it, folks. But we've talked about this on my channel, for quite a few years now, is that when you bend the knee to social justice, it will never, ever be enough. It will never be enough. And we've seen the NBA bubble. They have went full-blown SJW. They have been full-blown woke, and they have went broke. But of course, you see BLM on the court. You see all these social justice messaging on the back of jerseys. You also see now that NBA arenas are going to be turned into voting locations. So if you're not registered to vote, you can go there and register to vote, and make sure that you vote for a Democrat, by the way, just throwing it in there. That's what they want you to do. But to the woke NBA players, it is not enough. It is never, ever enough. The owners have allowed the NBA players so much leeway. They put them in a bubble, and it's nothing more than social justice, SJW garbage, every single place. But the NBA players do not trust the owners. They don't trust the owners are going to continue to allow all this to happen. They demand more. The NBA players they basically had a strike on themselves, and they demanded more from the NBA owners. And now, of course, they're still not happy enough, because you will never, ever, ever please SJWs. So when it comes down to it, folks, the NBA players, they remain suspicious about the NBA owners. I found an article here on Yahoo, and NBA players are very much concerned about the owners' commitment to social justice. Folks, they have let the NBA players do every single thing possible. The NBA owners have bent the knee left and right. The NBA has bent the knee to Marxist communist China. They've spoken badly about the United States, but it is never, ever enough. Not enough whatsoever. And I found out about this myself, because you guys know I'm not watching the NBA. Now, the ball boys, when you actually watch the opening bubble games, the ball boys actually had Black Lives Matter t-shirts. But when the NBA playoffs began, they weren't wearing those. They were wearing, I believe they said, blue NBA t-shirts, if I'm not mistaken. And guess what? The players, they noticed that. And then you know what? The players went on strike, and they whined and complained. They wanted the owners to do this and that. The NBA playoffs resumed, and guess what? The ball boys were back to wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts again. This is what happens when you pander to SJWs. This is what happens. But Boston Celtics guard Jaylen Brown, he remains suspicious about all of this. He wants the owners to do more. He says his quote, "I can only speak for myself, and I'm not sure. I'm not as confident as I would have liked to be. I would say that. I think that promises are made year after year. We've heard a lot of people, we've heard a lot of these terms and these words before, and we're still hearing them now. A lot of them are just reshaping the same ideas, and nothing is actually taking place." Wow, nothing's taking place. So he really, really did say that, folks. But let's continue on here. Long-term goals are one thing, but I think there's stuff in our wheelhouse as athletes and our resources and the people that we're connected to, that short-term effect is possible as well. Everybody keeps saying that change is going to take this. Change is going to take that. And that's the incrementum idea that keeps stringing you along to make you feel like something's going to happen, something's going, and nothing's happening. Close quote. I don't know who wrote that, but they didn't do a good job of actually writing that. But anyway, you see that. He doesn't trust the NBA. even though the NBA is doing everything possible to please the players. It's never enough. It will never, ever, ever be enough. We've seen this in Hollywood. Same thing. SJWs out there. You give them an inch, they want a mile. You give them a mile, they want 10 miles. This is what's going to happen, folks. What more do the players want the NBA to do? What more? I'm really trying to figure this out. You know, they've made the NBA owners commit to social justice. They want laws to be changed or created, and they want the owners to do this. Now, last I checked, NBA owners are not politicians. Congress is supposed to enact laws. So if I'm the NBA players, I'm taking that to Congress. And last I checked, the House of Representatives the majority is the Democrats, the party of the NBA. So these are the people that the NBA players are voting for. Oh, my bad. NBA players don't vote. 20% of them are voters. But yet they want the owners to push politicians to enact laws and change, but yet the players don't vote. You see, this is social justice. This is SJWs. They don't believe in anything they're saying. But man, every NBA player, it seems, is complaining about everything. And remember, people that don't vote, by the way, the old saying was, if you're going to complain about something and you don't vote, you shouldn't be complaining about anything. Case in point, NBA players, for the most part, do not vote. So he also continues here talking about Brown. He says, there's a lot of guys that came here for reasons other than basketball and to use our platforms. Milwaukee did that exactly. And if necessary, it could do that again. Hopefully that won't be the case, but using our platform is why a lot of guys came down here. Close quote. So he's saying to himself, they didn't come to the bubble for any basketball reasons for some players. Some players, they did come to the bubble. Some players, they want to do their job. They want to get paid. Not all these guys are financially secure. Not everybody has LeBron James kind of money. But he said it himself. They came down there to the bubble for other reasons beyond basketball. Wow. And he says that he hopes that they don't have to, strike themselves again because it's not a boycott, but it is a possibility. He said that himself. You cannot pander to these SJW players. I'm still waiting on a response on Hong Kong. I really am. I'm waiting on a response from that. But I guess you guys got to check in with China on that. And if you have requested that from China, you haven't heard back from them. That's what I'm thinking. So you see, these NBA players are a bunch of crybabies. The owners are bending the knee to them left and right. The NBA owners are losing revenue. Ratings are down. This is the reason why. NBA owners, you need to take back your league. You really do, or it's going to be over for the NBA. Nobody's going to care about the NBA Finals. And for the most part, a lot of players in this bubble, they don't care about the NBA Finals because they came to the bubble not for basketball. They came for social justice. That's it. That's completely it, man. There's a whole lot more to this article. I can go on all day, but I don't have that kind of time. I got things I got to do here. But what do you guys think of this? NBA players, they want more. They demand more from NBA owners. And if they don't get it, or if the owners don't stick to the plan, they are willing to strike once again. Not a surprise, folks. Not a surprise. Let it happen during the NBA Finals. That would be hilarious to see. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.